Welcome back. Well, Vishnu Chemicals is in focus. The stock is doing well in a weak market, and we are going to talk to them about what's happening as far as energy prices that continue to soar in Europe, a key market for the company. Also note that natural gas prices have zoomed to nearly 26,000 lira in Turkey from just over 1,600 lira in April last year. To discuss this, what's their outlook and exposure to Turkey, the business outlook as well, Siddartha CH, the joint managing director at the company, joins us now. Siddartha, good afternoon. Thanks a lot for joining us. Well, I just wanted to understand the Turkey connection. Gas prices have been soaring there. You do have clients from that particular region, but there are some competitors as well. What does it mean for your company overall?
It's a very positive thing what's happening, especially when it comes to sales. Energy prices, especially we are seeing very strong customer inquiries coming out of North America and Europe. That's definitely going to help us in the coming quarters. That's how we are seeing.
So you have clients in Turkey or competitors in Turkey? What's your exposure to Turkey?
So our exposure to Turkey in terms of sales per se is about 3%, but we have a strong competitor who's catering to 15% of global demand.
Okay, so that way you benefit from the higher gas prices. So your competitor has shut capacities or reduced capacities there?
Well, what I can say is we are seeing more inquiries coming out of North America and Europe. So that's giving us a signal that there have been some challenges, especially on supply and pricing from their end. So that's the kind of sense we are getting given the inquiries what we are seeing at the moment, and the forward booking what is happening at our end.
Can you quantify the increased inquiries that you're seeing from US as well as European customers, and do you have the capacity to service this extra demand?
You see, we are currently operating at over 80%, and we do have additional 12% capacity which we could quickly bring it on.
Okay.
So that will not just as over the last 3 quarters, the 2 other product mix, what we have developed, they have worked quite well, and we are seeing repeated inquiries from the customer.
And can you quantify the increase in the number of inquiries that you've got off late from? I
think it's from the same clientele. They're expecting around 30% more volumes in the coming 2 quarters.
Okay, interesting. So 30% more volume. So exports has been very strong for you. In Q1, exports were up 65% on a YY basis. Because of whatever is happening in Europe and Turkey, so to say, do you think exports will grow at a faster rate? What is the kind of growth do you expect in FY23 itself?
It's as per our previous guidance, what we are seeing the same levels. And what's adding to it is the current rupee depreciation is also going to improve our margins in the coming quarters, and easing of supply chain, is also going to benefit in terms of deliveries from our side.
Okay, you said that you have an additional 12% capacity which you can get on stream. Is that going to happen? If yes, how soon, and what will be the incremental revenue benefit?
Increment, it's going to be more on the volume side. The value I would not be able. It's only on the volume side. We are going to see an increase over 15% from our previous guidance. But values, I won't be able to give you a number per se.
So what is your new volume guidance for FY23 now?
It will be over 12% from the previous volumes what we have anticipated.
Okay, so 12% higher. I just wanted to understand in general, are barium and chromium energy intensive chemicals? What is the general outlook on raw material pricing or output pricing, so to say, here?
They are not energy intensive, and let me tell you that we are not using any natural gas in our process. So definitely there has not been any impact on the cost, especially on the variable side. And what was his other question?
Yeah, that is all. So how has the pricing been on these cells, on the demand side? Have you been able to increase prices since demand is going up? Is that happening in the market?
We are currently under discussion with the customers. Our objective is to not increase price on a quarter-on-quarter basis in order to make it more sustainable in the long run. in terms of supply and the demand. But what we are seeing is definitely there's going to be a margin improvement in the coming quarters on account of rupee depreciation as well as lower logistics costs.
So what will be the extent of margin improvement? Or what is the margin that you anticipate for the current quarter and the next?
That's going to depend on the product mix, what we are going to work on. Like we are working on 6 different products, and
Correct.
they start off from a key starting raw material. So that's currently under discussions given the order book.
Okay.
But I'm definitely anticipating a 200-300 basis point further improvement in the operating margins in the coming.
Okay. So is that over and above or slightly different from the backward integration benefit that you will get? So you expect this to be an added on benefit because of lower logistic costs and rupee depreciation?
Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. So like I said, our targeted EBITDA for the next year would be about 20%. So we are pretty much in line on our targets. That's what I can say.
Okay. I also wanted to check on this backward integration. It was around 50% utilization level in Q1. You had planned to scale it up. On a quarter-on-quarter basis, has it remained stable, or you have been able to increase utilization levels here?
Yeah, over this quarter, we have definitely seen an improvement in the utilization from 50 to 65%. And the thing is, we are very positive that we are going to operate it at 90% from the Q4 onwards.
Siddarth, out of time, but thank you very much for joining in and explaining the situation on the ground right now. That's Vishnu Chemicals for you. They're anticipating a volume growth. The volume growth this year is going to be 12% higher than what they had earlier anticipated. A lot of their global customers are asking for higher volumes from Vishnu Chemicals as their competitors have been hit on account of the high the gas prices, because of which some of them may have even shut capacities. And the company is confident about a 20% EBITDA margin for FY24. Get into a break, but as we do that, here is an important update for all our investors. You can track the US market action real time on Money Control. So log on to the Money Control website, app, stay informed about all that matters in the global markets.